The York Flood Alleviation Scheme was put into place after the devastating floods of 2015. A £45 million investment was put into a 5-year plan, with the aim of reducing the risk of flooding throughout the city. But now the proposed work to the Clementhorpe area and the South Bank have caused major concern amongst cycle campaigners, as it will affect 2 major cycle routes that are used by the local community every day.
There's 2 routes we're talking about. There's the north-south route on the west side of the river, and that is the main north-south route from south into town and to the station. So, for example, from anywhere on the south side of York, you can cycle directly to the station now that we have the improved amenities at Scarborough Bridge, and without ever coming in contact with the roads. I think what's worse is that as a subsidiary to the plans, there's not being flood defences built here, is they're also going to massively disrupt to the point of interrupting this east-west corridor over the Millennium Bridge, which is the key route for, again, nearly everybody coming into town. So the whole area here has changed because this is now a key commuting route into businesses on the other side of the river from the busy South Bank area. And those trips would have to be done somehow else, presumably by car, and currently that means going over Skeldergate Bridge, which is already one of the busiest roads in York.
York Cycle Campaign estimate that over 1,000 cycle trips take to the routes daily, and fear that the proposed work will mean cyclists having to use longer alternative routes, which could cross major busy roads.
Flood defences are essential. I mean, generally and specifically for York, 2015 floods were terrible. But I mean, yeah, and we want these flood defences to go ahead, but we want the access arrangements to be less risky for pedestrians and cyclists. And we want the Environment Agency to be more transparent about how what options it's considered, how much they might cost, etc., etc. At present, it seems as though we've been presented with a fait accompli, with no ability to debate or kind of input from people who use Tarry Avenue, who depend on it.
In a statement, an Environment Agency spokesperson said, "We recognise that emotions are running high at the moment, but we want to work with the community to find the best possible outcome for everyone. This is an outlined proposal, and we will be refining it over the coming months in a bid to reduce the impact to pedestrians and cyclists. We want to start the work as soon as possible because it's a very important scheme that will reduce the risk of flooding to nearly 150 homes." But for this group, they are urging the Environment Agency to see, from their perspective, the bigger picture.
So first and foremost, the Environment Agency need to look at the plans again, and they need to take into account the costs that they're inflicting on other people who are not going to benefit at all from the flood defences.
As I say, we want kind of more open consideration of other access options, access options that offer comparably safe, direct, low air pollution routes for cyclists that people of all ages can cycle on.
As it stands, the proposed plans are set to take 18 months to complete, but it's hoped by York Cycle Campaign that they won't lose 2 major cycle routes in the process. Abby Walker, That's TV.